So first we will go through the phases and the knowledge areas of project management. So we will start with a brief discussion on the 5 major phases of project management, and we'll browse through the 9 knowledge areas as defined by PMI or the Project Management Institute. So as you can see that in the inner circle we have indicated the different 5 phases, which are namely initiation phase, planning phase, execution phase, monitoring and controlling, and at the end comes the closing one. So what is this initiation phase? The project initiation phase is basically the critical phase within the project lifecycle. It is also called the project pre-planning phase. Some of the basic steps that gets followed over here are create a business case, then making a feasibility study, developing the project charter, assigning project management team, and doing the project review. After this initiation, so at the end of this initiation phase, we know that we create a project charter, or the validity of the project is done, and based on which the further phases of the project can be started upon. So after the initiation phase, any project goes through the planning phase. And the project planning phase is the second phase in the entire project lifecycle. It involves creating of a set of plans to help guide your team through the execution and closure phases of the project. The plans created during this phase will help you to manage time, cost, quality, change, risk, as well as issues. They will also help you manage staff and external suppliers to ensure that you deliver the project on time and within budget. In short, you need to create a comprehensive suite of project plans which set out a clear project roadmap ahead. Now today in our presentation we will mainly focus on this planning phase as well as on the monitoring and controlling phase. So once this planning phase is over, or once the planning is done, then comes the execution or the implementation phase, in which what we do is we plan the design in the prior phases of what we do is the purpose is to deliver the project expected results, deliverables and other direct outputs. Typically this is the longest phase of the project management life cycle where most resources are applied. During the project execution, the execution team utilizes all the schedules, procedures and templates that were prepared and anticipated during prior phases. Unanticipated events and situations will inevitably be encountered, and the project management and the project team will have to deal with them as they come up, and where comes the importance of this monitoring and controlling. So this monitoring and controlling phase, this is a process which oversees all the tasks and metrics necessary to ensure that the approved and the authorized project is within scope, on time and on budget, so that the project proceeds with minimal risk. This process involves comparing actual performance with the planned performance and taking corrective action to yield the desired outcome when significant differences exist. Monitoring and controlling processes is continuously performed throughout the life cycle of the project to ensure all the parameters that needs to be tracked down. And at the end comes the closing phase, where the closing phase includes all the activities necessary for the project office to close the project. Project close may be signified by system acceptance and transfer to the support organization, or by official system retirement or replacement. It is important that lessons learned during project are captured and the project information is properly archived. This phase marks the end of project's operation, including transferring operations and or data to follow-on system as applicable, and retirement of any legacy system. This phase also includes archiving of project data and documenting final lessons learned. So as I told that today we will mainly concentrate on the planning and the monitoring and controlling of the tracking portion of it. So what is the